Welcome to this tutorial. Today we're stitching shisha mirrors to fabric and I'm going to show you a fast and easy way to do this. As you can see, it's a method that leaves a lot of the mirror visible and you can do this with little to no experience. You're going to need felt or another non-woven fabric as a base. These mirrors that I got from a craft shop, and I've got some embroidery thread. And I used a needle with a large eye. You can use embroidery needles, but this works. Take the mirror and place it wherever you want to place it on your design, and I'm just going to hold it in place with my thumb, and then I'm going to attach the thread to the fabric before starting the first stitches. And I'm going to come up very close to the edge, and I'm going to go right across the mirror, very close to the center. Not nearly the center, but very close. And then I'm going to turn it 90 degrees. I'm going to do exactly the same thing on the other side. And as you can see, the second stitch is on top of the first one. And what we're doing here is we're creating a small square in the center of the mirror. And with the third stitch, you can already see the square taking its shape. And then the final one, and you can see it's a bit wonky, but you can push the threads around a bit. You're going to come up, and then below the first stitch, so you're interlocking stitches. And there you have it, the first square right on top of your mirror. The small tiny square in the center of the mirror. And the 4 points, as you can see, one thread is going on top of the other, so it's like weaving. Okay, we're going to continue. We're going to put a second square right on top of it, and you're going to weave the needle through the already existing threads. And you turn 90 degrees, come up, and you're going to do exactly the same thing by weaving your needle through the stitches. And this really helps with keeping the stitches in place. And instead of a square on top of your mirror, what you're going to see right now is more like a snowflake kind of shape. And there are a million ways that you can attach shisha mirrors to fabric. Beautiful ways, more intricate ways than what I'm showing you right now. But this is a fairly easy way to attach them to your clothes. And then the last stitch, you can see we're still missing one over here. Come up and weave through all the threads and come back down. And what I like about this type of stitch is that it leaves a lot of the mirror visible, so you get a lot more shine compared to methods where you are doing a lot of intricate stitches along the edge. Your needle is going to come up next to the side, and you're going to pull the stitches from the center towards the side by going underneath and then pulling from the center to the side. And make sure you're not pulling very hard, because you have to leave some room for the stitches to be pulled on the other side as well. And turn a tiny bit and come up. And I chose to come up with my needle along the edge where there aren't a lot of stitches. And it doesn't really matter what you choose as long as you're consistent. And this helps me to count down all the stitches that I have to do. See, there's a big space And my needle is going to go in between and come up and pull to the side. And still you're going to put some tension on it, but you're not pulling it very tight. All the way around. And as you can see, this video is not sped up. So attaching one mirror in this way will only take well, about 10 minutes maybe. Which is good news if you're costuming, because a job that can be done in 10 minutes is often very rare. And let's go down and we're back to the last stitch. Come back up. And as you can see, by pulling the last stitch and taking it down, you have created a kind of a circle effect on top of the mirror. This was the tutorial for attaching a shisha mirror to fabric. Thank you for watching. If you liked it, please like and subscribe, and check out my other videos for more about costuming.